charging your clients the money they are going to pay you to do their job sometimes can be challenging, sometimes scary, because maybe you are not used to it, or maybe that particular client is trying to be very smart to try and pay you less and a bit gaslight you or make you feel like what you're offering is not enough compared to what somebody else that they are working with has offered them in the past. So therefore you have to accept this. Plus, the situation in Nigeria is not 100% comfortable where you can just be rejecting jobs. So what do? How have I been surviving this period that I've been a freelancer? Is it what I would advise anybody to do? You want to watch this video till the end while I share with you how I have been surviving with clients, how I charge my clients, what I consider before I charge my clients, because you don't want to chase them away with your price. At the same time, you don't want to feel like you are underpaid, because that's where you may not give 100% to any job whatsoever that you don't feel like it's worth your time. I'm saying this from experience because sometimes the clients will want to come back and say, can you edit this? Can you look at this? This was not what we spoke about. Worst case scenario, they will say refund the money. I have not experienced refund my money at the time I'm making this video. You want to watch till the end, grab anything, coffee, drink, popcorn, and keep watching while I give you guys the exciting gist, okay? Hey guys, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Glory Rex. I am a content creator, a spoken word poet, and an amazing content creator. I'm excited to share this video with you because this has to do with my personal life, personal experience. One thing I thrive on here on YouTube is sharing experiences, because I believe that way somebody gets clarity. Whenever anybody has any question, it's easier to answer from the place of been in that situation. So I'm happy to film videos like this. This video is part of my diary as somebody that is not working under any specific employer, but is working with different individuals, and hopefully organizations will start coming through. But however, my returning subscribers, you guys have been super amazing. There's nothing anybody wants to say. You guys are the best in the world. You hold my hands when I'm down. You reach out to me offline and online. It really means a lot. Thank you for the engagement. And those that are going to join us in the future, I hope you like this video. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe. My name is Glory Rex. If you really love it here, I create lots and lots of videos. I'll drop some links below in the description box of this particular video. Let me know what you think about this video, and also where are you watching me from. I really want to meet you in the comment section. Let's get straight to the video. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine that is a filmmaker. We're talking about how to charge clients for those that are in the creative industry, and he broke some things down. I'll just give you a tip. What he told me is that before you charge a client, you have to consider the fact that, first of all, how much would you like to be paid to do that particular job? You're going to be using electricity. So those that use prepaid meter, those that are still using generator, you have to think about how to generate lights. And if you use solar, good for you. However, you have to factor the fact that you need to pay for your electricity. You also need to think about your lunch as well. So let's say that particular job is going to be like a series. So think about it, that how much would you want to pay yourself per hour or per minute, or whatever you're charging is something that you are not overpricing the client and you are not underpaid as well. So when you hear how much someone else gets paid to do that same job, you definitely feel unhappy. So at least it's good that you are charging from the place of reality. This is how much you charge. This is how much other people are charging. Okay, do you want to go lower or do you want to go higher? The person that is charging higher, what is the extra the person is bringing into that service to make it premium? For example, when I'm working on a movie project and I feel like, okay, I have to create original songs for that movie, I know that I have guys that I work with that will create music for me. I have to factor in that I would pay the person that worked for me to create the sound. Okay, then I'll have to pay myself as well that did the sound design. And let's say it's a movie that is heavy on sound design, I'm definitely going to go online to download some sounds here and there, maybe ambience or specific sounds, maybe door opening, car engine, like all that. I'm going to get that on Pixabay. I have to consider my work tools. Then I consider what it's going to feel like if this particular person takes this job to a production house, or the person is going to take it to an individual. That way you understand your competition, you understand your competitors' market, you understand how the pricing works. So by the time you're done factoring all of this, you now have what looks like a rate card, so that anybody you are working with, you are charging the person from the perspective of reality as somebody that is in Nigeria. Then if you're working in Nigeria for a foreign client, it's also easy as well. Pretty much the same thing apply, but the only difference is that you're looking at currency. So look up anybody on LinkedIn or any platform you can chat up to say, hey, I have a client from the USA. You are in the USA as well. How much would you guys charge your clients if somebody contracts you to do XYZ? So everything I said, it just narrows it down to the fact that most people charge from perspective of personality, how much they are comfortable charging, and how much of experience they are bringing to make that job easier. So that is pretty much the difference between what a boss would charge and what an intern would charge, because experience that you have built over time would inform you how you can go about negotiation. The next topic is negotiation. When it comes to having negotiation with your clients, first of all, understand that people's personality are different in terms of having conversations. Some people are very loud, some people are very, calm, some people are kind of rude, some people are rude by default, they don't even know they are rude, some people are kind of condescending. When you're having a conversation with a client, you start by listening to how they sound, because how they sound will get you into their personality. Some people are very fraudulent in a way. They will start by saying, oh, let's do this thing together. By the time the thing blows, I'll call you for your next job. This, that. Some people are very promiscuous. They give you promises. But when they have money, they'll take that money and go to a bigger company and work with them. This industry is a dog eats dog industry. Work with your instincts. Work with what is real to you. Work with the fact that you know what you're bringing to the table. You don't want anybody to make you feel like they're doing you a favor by giving you a job. It's something that is very common in the freelance industry. A lot of people are giving people jobs because they feel like, at least be grateful I gave you a job. This is one of the realistic reality you're likely going to face as a freelancer. The next point is, how much is enough to pay yourself from any job? First of all, let's start with your personality. This will determine a whole lot for you, because if you are a spender, when you are being paid the deposit might be based on what you want. Either you want 70-30, or you want 50-50, or you want 60-40. It depends on you as well. But have that conversation in your negotiation so that you're not up for surprises. When it comes to how much you want to save, that's actually up to you. So paying yourself in this context, it could be either you take yourself shopping or you save the money. When I get a job from a client, I think about, okay, this is how much I would save from that entire gig. Then by the time the whole thing is done, I've collected my money, I can say, okay, I'm pushing this out to my savings. Okay, this is how much I've made from this, and maybe I just want to spoil myself a little. Maybe I can just take maybe 2,000 and just go buy one headband or buy one lip gloss, buy something to just contribute to my YouTube beauty. Because YouTube beauty is a thing in this house for me. Anything that I know that makes me look good on my platform, it is still me investing in myself, investing in my look, so that I don't come looking like I don't have clothes, because that's also very important. So when it comes to paying yourself, it depends on your priority. Now let's go to contract signing. Contract signing is very important when it comes to the life of a freelancer. So when it comes to contract signing, you really have to read before you sign. I understand that there is desperation in the air. There is this, I have to make the money before the next person go and collect the client. But before you collect that client, please understand what the client wants. I've been in a situation where somebody was forcing me to sign so I can do a job. So thank God I read a clause there that says if I'm working for the person, I'm not going to work for someone else. I'm someone that is working with multiple people. If I sign this contract, you can take me to court because I signed here saying that I can work for only you. So for most of the contracts I've gotten, either via email or paper, I like to ask the client if it's okay to take my time to read and understand, so that I don't sign off my time or sign up my entire destiny to you, because people can be very tricky. And the way they will say this is, they'll be like, hey, it doesn't matter, just sign. But the minute you stamp your signature, trust me, you don't know what you just signed up for. Before you put pen to paper to sign anything called signature, please read, so that you don't go and sign off your time, because your time is your life. I know what I'm saying. A lot of us that are freelancers, we are the scapegoat when it comes to this. But please and please and please, your signature should not just fall on any contract. Read, read, and read. I cannot overemphasize that, because don't be deceived by oh, there's nothing there. There is something there. Oh, when that person will come for why they wrote that thing in the first place, you will understand why it is a contract. So if you want me to talk more about my life as a freelancer, I definitely will. So I wanted to start this conversation with introducing the challenges and the real life struggles of freelancers in Lagos, Nigeria. I believe I'm speaking for a large number of people. Thank you guys for being amazing, super supportive. Let me know what you think about this video. What are your thoughts, your personal experience? Do you prefer to be a freelancer or a 9-to-5er, like somebody said the other time? Pretty much, do you enjoy your job as a 9-to-5 person? Once it's 5 o'clock, you pack your bags and cue Sarah. Or do you prefer this life of luxury, enjoyment, relaxation, work when you want to work, but you have to deliver, you have to stay up all night, there's no closing time? Because life is not balanced like that. You can't have it all. It's that you are here or you are here. Do I enjoy my life as a freelancer as compared to working 9-to-5 or working with someone? I would say it depends. Like when I was working on Chetan projects, I didn't really feel like I was working. It was more like I was creating stuff. So I didn't really see it as work because I had time to work out. We were being served food, we were being kept in apartments. So it didn't feel like work for me. So for me, I feel like freelancing is situational. For 9-to-5, I would say I really don't know because nobody knows the future, right? But one thing I know about going into 9-to-5, if it's in a career that I like, I would like to do a lot of things differently. The organization I'm working with, the position I'm taking, the situation around what is making me take that job, a whole lot of things. And I feel like it's going to be different from what I have experienced because I believe every company has different do's and don'ts and different things they give to their staffs that make their staffs grow and glow, all that. Yeah, grow, of course you're growing career wise. Glow, you're glowing, you're making money. God, I don't know who this person is. I don't know who this girl is, so can somebody come and drag her out of here? Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think. Which would you prefer, 9-to-5 or freelancing or contract job? Let me know the one that you want. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Do not forget to like and share and subscribe. Till I see you next time. Bye.
Future's ours. Believe, be free, and always know whatever you do, Glory Rex loves you. See you soon.